Alright guys, today we're going to discuss the Black Book, and we're also going to talk about the rise of the Warrior King. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so first things first, I am in a little bit of pain at the moment. I messed up my toe Friday really bad. I thought it was broken, but it's not. It's just severely sprained. So I was laid up all weekend, including yesterday, Monday, and today's the first day I'm actually out and about and walking on it, and it really hurts. So if you see me wincing in pain a little bit, that's what's going on. I'm moving it underneath the table here, and like I said, it hurts. Not as bad as it did, but it still hurts. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about my toe. We're here to discuss the Warrior Book and the Warrior King whole concept. So I can say without a doubt that this book, Warrior Book, has really changed my life for the better. You know, it's helping me, develop different areas of my life. So the author talks about becoming a four-dimensional man. So it's body, your body, physical and nutrition, being, which is meditation, journaling, writing stuff down, getting in control of your emotions and thoughts and stories and shit like that. Balance, which is your relationships with your wife, significant other, kids, family, friends, all that kind of stuff. And then business, which is business, right? So again, it's completely changed my life for the better. And in it, this is gonna be a little convoluted. He talks about becoming, excuse me, becoming a warrior king, right? And sorry, I've been watching the show on Netflix called The Last Kingdom, and it's really good. If you have a Netflix subscription, I highly recommend that you watch that show. It's really great. But anyway, in the show, it's all about this one warrior who was raised as a Dane. He's an English guy. He's raised as a Dane, comes back, and it's all this like intrigue and everything else. But in it, and from what I understand, it's fairly historically accurate, right? There's this deal on YouTube that does a lot of making sure that these shows are accurate, and for the most part it is accurate. One of the things that really struck me is that throughout the different kingdoms, right, there were all these smaller kings that had like little, kind of crap kingdoms, real small and stuff, right? And I was thinking about that while I was laid up this weekend, because I was watching it over again. There's 3 seasons. I watched all 3 seasons. But I was watching it again this weekend because I had nothing else to do. And I did notice that they have all these smaller kings with like little tiny kingdoms, and some of them are just like little like villages, basically. And it got me thinking about this book, The Warrior King, and all that stuff. And I thought about it, and I realized that obviously you don't have these kingdoms any longer, for the most part, especially little small ones. But I was thinking that a business is really the modern man's kingdom, or woman, right? But yeah, that's what I was getting at. Building a business is like building your own kingdom. You have this whole little ecosystem going, this economy. You're not really under anybody else's rules. No one else is really controlling you. I mean, government regulations and shit like that, but for the most part, you can do what you want, right? And so, the more I thought about that, I was like, yeah, I could build this business, and I kind of went Sunday and yesterday, really writing down the things I want to do, right? Like in all 4 areas: body, being, balance, and business. And when I went to the business, there was 3 main areas that I wanted to focus on. The agency, obviously, affiliate marketing, and e-commerce. I had this idea for a Shopify store. I'll get to that later on in another video. But these are the three areas I wanted to focus on, and I kind of got excited, you know, and I was kind of going over everything, and I was feeling a little bit down yesterday. Obviously, because I was stuck in the house for 3 days, and I couldn't really go anywhere and do anything. But I realized that I got it pretty good. I mean, I have a place to live, right? Roof over my head. I got food. I got ways to make money, right? I got opportunities all over the place. But I also realized that I got nothing to lose, right? I've been a little timid recently in the things I wanted to do business-wise, and I realized yesterday, like, I don't, why am I holding back? I have nothing to lose, really. I mean, honestly, I could go, and just put everything on, go to Vegas, put everything on black on one spin of the roulette wheel, and I'd be okay. I literally have nothing to lose. I know this is getting kind of out there and stuff, but I really don't. So I started mulling over this concept of, the business being my kingdom, becoming a warrior king, right? Now, obviously, there's no one's going to attack me physically and things like that, but just getting in better physical shape, being able to defend myself better than I can now. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of dudes I'm frightened of, and that's been a thing. I think maybe that's just the way I was growing up. I kind of grew up in the hood and shit, so there's always, I grew up getting in fights and shit when I was a kid and stuff. But even now, like, whenever I walk into a room, I'm always like sizing everybody up. Like, okay, I can take that guy, I can probably take that guy. That guy's gonna cause a problem. This guy, I don't know. But that's just the way I've always been, right? And I still do that to this day. But the warrior part of Warrior King is really, for me, fighting the battle with myself. Not necessarily having to go out and conquer other lands, or purchase other businesses, or take over and stuff like that. But it is, to me, fighting and battling within myself. My thoughts, my emotions, all that stuff. So that's where I am today. It was a long, rambling video, but if you're a guy, sorry, women, ladies, if you're a guy, I would strongly suggest picking up this book and getting on that path to becoming a warrior king. And I know it sounds funny, and I may get some comments ragging on me for this shit, but it's really how I feel at the moment. I like the whole concept of becoming a warrior king. I like the idea of a business becoming your kingdom. It's a philosophy that works for me, and that's the most important thing. I know there's a lot of people out there selling courses on how to make money online, and how to self-improvement and all that stuff. And while those are great, this has done more for me than anything else. Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Gary Vee, you name it. This has been the real difference maker for me. So that's where I'm at today. Again, I got nothing to lose, so you're going to see a lot of fucking crazy content coming up in the next couple of weeks, because I'm just going to do what I want. I'm going to build my kingdom my way, and I feel good about it. I feel really, really good about it. It's been a while since I had a video up, a couple of weeks. I had a birthday, the 12th, so I'm another year older. I think that might have a lot to do with it as well. I'm kind of feeling my mortality now. You know, I'm on the second half of my life here. So, yeah, I'm going to just go all in, build my kingdom. If it fails, I got nothing to lose anyway. So, that's where I'm at today. Like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of different content coming your way. So that's all I got. See you guys tomorrow.